Hi, how are you? This is Cheryl, servant of the true and living God, and today I just wanted to share something with you. It's called Don't Judge. In remembering, I remember the other day, the Lord sent us on a mission. I remember for that mission, the Lord asked me to make a white robe, and I made a white robe, and all of us were dressed in white. About 14 of us went one Sabbath on a road trip to visit the sick and the churches and so forth to do the Lord's work. And I remember also that a doctor was there along with us. He visited the sick. The Lord did great things before our eyes. And on coming back from that road trip that day on the countryside, we stopped at a church. So all of us, we parked and we went over. So all of them filed in. So all the ladies were in white and the men were in black and white. However, I was dressed in a robe, so it looked somewhat odd. So when the others filed in, I was at the back going in. I was the last one, and when going inside the church, I was stopped at the church door, and a miss said, "Hello, hola, 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 miss. What is this all about? You know?" And she looked from me from head to toe, and I said, "Is something wrong? I cannot go into church." She said, "What is this all about?" And she looked from me again, from head to toe, and I said, "Miss, is it because what I'm wearing looks odd while you're stopped at the door? Can I not go into church like this?" Um, I'm not saying that, but I don't know what is this. So one thing that came out to me, first thing, that she didn't think I was an Adventist. And then it is saying to me that we're expecting each other to look a certain way. When God can tell you however the Lord wants you to look, that's how you're going to look. And it is that we're looking for the norm. But I'm saying that with the Lord, we know it's not the norm. The Lord is a mysterious God. He does what he chooses. Anyways, in the end, I remember one of the elderly lady that was with us, when we came out, she says, "Oh my God." She said, "I sat in church today and I know I had on clothes, but the way the people that were looking at me, I thought I was naked." So I'm saying to myself, I said, "Sis, I've never seen this." I said, for a church to see so many people walk into church dressed in white, I would believe that somebody would come and say hello or greet us. But in other words, everybody looked fearful, like, who are these people? Why are they in the church? Or what are they all about? When nobody came and greeted us. In the end, I realized that we went and they didn't think we were Adventists. Maybe by now they would know that we're Adventists. But it is showing that, are we truly ready? Is the church door truly open? Because the Adventist church really should be open and ready to take in everybody. They're not just going to come look like Adventists in skirt and blouse and going to come. It could be a stripper running off the road and the Lord said, "Go to church." No, she's going to come in her shorts or maybe whatever she's wearing, even her blouse. Take her in. It's the Lord's house. So in the end, we can't judge. Another thing that I was remembering just now was, and how this happened, I'll get to where it happened. I remember I went to a hardware the other day with a Rastafarian friend of mine, and when I went in there, the cashier looked at him, and she said, "Ras, do you do everything that a Rastaman does?" He smiled and said, "Well, I don't know what are the things that you think a Rastaman does, but what is that? What do you mean?" She said, "You eat chicken?" He said, "Yeah, me eat a little chicken, yes." She said, "Well, you're not true, Ras. You don't do everything a Rastaman do." So she said, "What, true me eat chicken?" She said, "No, man, you're not true, Ras." But in the end, right there, she judged him because he meat the piece of chicken. So what happened this evening is I went down by Beer Road in Olaba Beer Road to do some business, and I was coming up and I saw another Rastafarian man in a taxi. He was a Rastafarian, so I said to him, I said, "Ras," I said, I was in an hardware the other day, and I told him the story that the girl asked the man, "Do you do everything that a Rastaman does?" So I say to you, "Ras, do you do everything that a Rastaman does?" Him laugh, and him say, "Well," him say, "What you mean?" So I said, so him said, "Well, me chicken." He said, "So because of the chicken now, she got judge him now and say, him not a true rasta, him not one true person will help us support him." I said, right there and then. And of myself, I said to him, I said, "Sir," I said, "everything on me is natural." I've given up everything. I give up jewelry. I give up everything. I even wear my natural hair. I said, if you look at me, every single thing is natural. But the only thing that I will do at times, and when I feel like, is that I will put a little high shadow over my eye. You know, you will wear your blouse, and I put a little bit over it. I said, man, that's the only thing I put on myself. You see, over my eye, right over my eye, so. And I said, a sister saw me the other day, and she said, when I see you, it is the first thing that I saw, and it should not be. But right there and then she judged me, and no, she gonna say, boy, the little eyeshadow that you put on, you know, it makes you unholy, or it doesn't make you true. And I said, sir, he said to me that it is true. And I said, sir, what is happening? The true man is really at heart, not of the things that how you see these days, because things, the looks are deceiving. And he said, that is true. You can't judge a book by its cover. So I said to him, and to all of us, we must learn that we must not judge. You see the man out the door, him dirty, mouth dirty, everything about him dirty. And you judge and saying, what this ain't good for nothing. But in the end, that man is doing more good than that man racing at the jacket tie. You understand? A lot of street persons, the man with day night street and a sell him little goods and so forth, have a good relationship with God. Him work and so on, have him little thing and talk to God, and God work it out. You understand? So I said to him that you cannot judge, because you never know who you're going to need to help you. I said, you treat that man bad, and then one day your car broke down. Look, if the same man come help you, and the problem that you've been having with that car, you went to every specialist and the man can't fix it. But to him look dirty and you say, boy, I'm at bad company, you write him off and say, you say nothing no good about him. But when that man fixed your engine, it lasts you for your lifetime. And you never have the problem again. Another thing as well, children, I said to him, I said, we should all learn to treat children well. Children remember a lot. They remember more than us as an adult. And I said to him, because our faces, we don't grow already now, we are big people. The most I do I get old, shriveled or grey. Alright? But the child where you see and him lick a bit, he might watch you, your face not change. So treat them well. That when they see you, them say, then no master that I used to see when me young. Because your face are the same, but him grow to your side. But he remembers what you have done for them. And then they come and they help you. So in the end I said, man, I said, Ras, the true man is at his heart. You don't look upon the man because of high shadow, because of the clothes them have on. Right now, the true man is at heart, and for the good deed them will do for the Father. Because if you're dead and you're in your shirt and tie, you say you profess this, and you're not help a fallen soldier, you're not feed your brother, your neighbor wants something, you can help him, and you not do it because you say such or whatever, you look upon one as minority, you're in a problem. Just like what Peter said, just what John the Baptist said. So though John the Baptist he was doing the baptism before the Lord came, but he says, there will come one whose shoes, whose sandals are not worthy to walk in. But you think so what John the Baptist do was small? No, but he had to do this. So he had to do that and make the way for the Lord to come. Now look at this now. If the Lord put you here on earth, and your job, your duty, your calling is to go and to help the sick and the poor, or if you say you're going to feed the needy and you don't feed them, when you go and in your book of records, you fall short. You never do what the Lord put you on earth for do. If it is that the Lord say, your duty now is to go and to minister unto the poor and the sick out of the hospital and bring them back up, and you not go, no, yes, you live a good life, you get big house, but when you go, your record, you fall short. Because you never did what you were supposed to do. Him give you the duty and say, if you go teach, restore. Him say, go and be a doctor or a nurse and go help the sick, help them and so forth. All of that. Him say, go and go be a peace officer, go into the police force, and when you go there, they do a chastise and murder. You're going far short. So I'm saying, don't judge. Let us all start asking God, Father, what do you desire for me to do with my life? What is the calling on my life? What is my purpose in this world? You see, and one of the main things to get through in life is that you can't judge, because sometimes you judge the man if you go help him, you deal with him away, and when the time come around for him help you, nobody now come, because God send your blessing come long time from a youth for you help him. That's why we have so much separation, because life is about helping the other one reach perfection. Every is one man to another. So all of we help up each other until you realize that you have less man with need. So if all of us come together and put what we can together, said it cut out some of the problem. It does. But because you go judge and you go say, boy, a good for nothing. Him family not good. Low it, boy. Don't do it. Don't judge. Let us all viewing each other as a full-fledged person, as a human being. That's the first thing we have to go. Don't look on color, don't look on dress code and so forth. You never know which part your blessing lie. So when you go and you deal with the other one shabby, the one if you come back and help because you judge him. When the time come, you did you suffer, you ball, I say, God, me a Jonah, you not said nobody. But then it come, but you never help them. So what am I saying tonight? Don't judge nobody. You understand? You judge anybody, you truly judge all yourself. You understand? So we have to just truly look upon a man as a man, and man with purpose. All of us have a purpose. No matter how old we were born one time, some old, some young. But it is that when one come and help the other, share with the other and so forth, and get rid of some of the need them so the people them can praise God more. We do it and things improve. So remember, this week, if the lesson you could have just stay in your mind, for all times, and you tell your children them, don't judge nobody. Let the Lord be the judge of all. The Lord is a mysterious God. A man who go on like and say boy and say enemy not here. Him really no. Then you think say God just do things where you can understand. Him have to go around the enemy. So how you know so the dirty man not to stay dirty because the Lord don't want the enemy to see him. You don't know how God hiding people them. Don't judge nobody. Make the Lord do in judgment himself. Have a blessed evening. This is Cheryl, and I pray that you learned something from it. I learned a lot, and I thank you so much for listening. As always, the messages are free. Everything of the Lord is free. So it's like the message you're free. Just share it and make it go around and make we all leave our judgment to the Lord, but let us be helpers now of one to each other. In Jesus' name, thank you so much. Have a blessed night.